This your first time here?
It is.
Oh, what's your name? Your first name?
Lizette.
Welcome. I'm glad you came. How did you hear about us?
My boyfriend.
Oh, you're good.
Danny.
Is he a beta or alpha?
Well,
When they,
but to be
when they
honest
have
with
to
you,
look at you like they've never seen you before. You're a beta.
well, no, to be honest with you, he's changed a lot ever since coming in to see you or listening to this other YouTuber named Owen. He's, I don't know, it feels like he's taking more charge of his own life
Right.
than before.
Was he a beta before or alpha?
I would say beta, yes.
You a beta?
Yes.
Did you know he was a beta before he started changing?
I did not, no.
You knew he was weak though, right?
On certain things, I would say.
Like you, like what, for example?
I guess on certain things, he'd have to make sure with his mother and sister to see if it was okay to do.
Beta! A little louder for me.
I'm sorry?
Say that. I can't hear you. He would have to.
Oh, he would have to make sure with his mother or sister to see if something was okay to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is beta all the way. Mama, I need to go. You're like, honey, go to the store and get some milk. Or let me call up Mama. Mama, I have to go to the store. Is that all right? You need something? Were you a beta like that?
Yeah, absolutely was, yeah.
Take the mic for me. And why?
I wasn't aware of it. My sister was the one that primarily raised me. My parents were always working all the time.
Right.
So I wasn't aware that she would control me in all my decisions. Even if I wore something, oh, that doesn't look good on you, you should change that.
Yeah.
And then I would change clothes, or, oh, which school should I go to? Oh, you should go to this one. But I like this one. No, but this one's better. And I would just follow whatever they would tell me.
Yeah.
Same with my mom. My mom, any suggestion, oh, that's not good for you to do, I wouldn't question it. I would just, whatever they said.
Were you happy living that way?
No, miserable.
So you knew something was wrong.
Yes.
You just didn't know how to overcome it.
Exactly.
I understand that. And now that you're changing how they treated you.
They still do that thing where they try to control me, but it just passes straight through. I do whatever it is that I want in the moment, and I feel fine. Yeah. Recently, I forgave my dad and my mother.
I thought I heard somebody talking. You were talking to yourself? Beta, what's wrong? Why are you speaking out loud to yourself? You don't know? You're like, I don't know. Boy, you're going crazy, huh? Why's that?
It's Tourette's.
Yeah, Tourette's syndrome. I knew I heard somebody talking. I'm like, somebody talking. Did your girlfriend control you too?
No.
She has never controlled you.
No, not really.
Well, why is it that she did not control you, but your mother and sisters were controlling you?
Because she respected me more. She saw me as her man and would follow the natural order of things.
Right.
But my sister and my mom didn't see me like that. I was the little kid that needed guidance, and
Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah.
Are you guys getting married?
Yes.
Are you living together now?
No.
Oh, good. That's the best thing to do. You heard about that, right?
No.
To wait until marriage before you live together. Right?
I should say she is pregnant with my child.
She's pregnant with your child?
She is.
How'd she get pregnant if you're not living together? So you just send her home once you're done, huh? Okay, honey, Jesse said we can't live together. But you gotta go home.
No, ultimately, I am grateful for the child because that is what snapped me out of the fallen state.
Yeah.
I don't want my kid growing up messed up like I was or how she was. We want to form an actual strong bond, do what we have to do. I've been listening to your show every day, and I understand now.
Yeah.
I forgave my parents. Every day is just each moment. I don't think about the past. I don't think about the future. I just go with whatever it is.
Yeah. Are you going to marry her?
I am.
When?
Within a month.
Before the baby comes?
Before the baby comes, yes.
Oh, good. That's good, man.
Yep.
Make sure you do it the right way.
Yep.
How does it feel being pregnant with no husband? Can she let her have the mic?
I guess it does feel a little strange. I mean, I would like for him to be here with me every day, since it is something that, it's a new being that I have every day.
Right.
But
Do you want to marry him?
I do.
Why did you get pregnant before? I know you had sex and got pregnant, but why did you have sex with him before marrying him? What made you do that?
'Cause it was just the lust.
Just what?
Lust.
Oh, I understand that. Okay, I understand that. Well, make sure you guys do it the right way, and everything will be fine. All right, that's good. When is the wedding?
Haven't set a date yet.
When's the baby coming?
On October
Oh, okay.
2nd.
So it gotta be before October, man. Yeah. A boy or girl?
I don't know yet.
Keep it a secret.
Okay.
If it's a girl, beta. Real men make boys first. Have you noticed men been making a lot of girls? Right? Beta. But congratulations. Any
Thank
questions for me or disagreement about anything?
Actually, I did have a question, and
Okay.
it had to do with what he's explained to me about forgiving our parents.
Right.
My question is just more towards you to see what that is, because I honestly don't understand fully. As far as I know, our parents do sacrifice a lot of their time for us, so not exactly sure what we're supposed to forgive them about.
That's why what I recommend you get to know yourself first so that you would know if you have any issue with your parents at all. If your mother get on your nerves, does your mother get on your nerves at times?
I don't know where she is.
You know what?
I don't know where she is.
Oh, she didn't raise you?
She did, but for like the most part of my life. But then afterwards, when I was 17,
She
was
went
out.
away at 17?
No, she kicked my brother and I out of the house, and
At 17?
yes,
Why?
we got into an argument with her, and it had to do with things we didn't think she was doing correctly,
Right.
and we confronted her about it,
Yeah.
and it didn't go so well.
She didn't, meaning what? She rejected it? The correction?
Yeah.
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 How do you feel about that?
I mean, can't really say exactly.
Do you miss seeing her? How does it feel not to be able to see your mother?
I actually did see her before once for a little while, but it doesn't seem like she's changed.
Right.
So I guess I'm a little happy that I am not with her while she's still that way.
Yeah.
But sad because, I mean, she is my mother, so she did raise us still anyway for the most, part of our lives.
Where's your father? Why he didn't protect you from your mother?
Well, she kicked him out when we were younger.
She kicked the father out too?
Yeah.
She's like, y'all gotta go. And you too. He's like, don't do that, honey. No, you gotta go too. And so are you close to your father?
I would say so, yes.
Oh, okay. So you need to forgive your mother for treating you and your brother that way and not admitting that she was wrong. That's what it means to forgive.
Yeah.
By realizing she couldn't help herself. She has a lot of anger. She's angry at her mother. Her father failed her. And so when you and your brother saw her doing wrong, you did the right thing by going to her to talk about it. And the right thing was for her to say yes or no to it, not argue with you or throw you out, but be an example so that when you deal with issues, you will see how to deal with it. And so if you forgive your mother, you will overcome her, become yourself again. You'll be you and not your mother, because we become like whomever we hate. Have you seen the beta males act like women? They're like weak and needy and all that. that's because they'll become like their mother. Because we become like who we're angry at. And I highly suggest before you get married, even before you have the baby, you go and forgive her. Just say, look, I want you to know, I know that you're crazy, you're angry, you're out of it, you can't help it, I realize that now, and I'm sorry for holding that against you. Not realize you couldn't help yourself. It doesn't make it right what she did, but when you forgive her, God's gonna forgive you, and he will give you back yourself. So when you get married, you won't do the same thing to your husband and children. That make sense?
Perfect sense.
Yeah. So it's gonna be hard to face her, but you have to do it to be free. So you'll be yourself. All right?
Yes.
And if she get mad, that's fine. If she start yelling and screaming, that's fine. If she start crying, because a lot of women will cry, that's fine. So what?
Like me, like I just did.
Yeah, what's making you cry right now?
I was just thinking about it because I
Yeah.
hadn't had anybody just straight up and ask me about these things. So
Right.
it's
And
just
see,
hard to
that's what the husband's supposed to be doing, helping the wife overcome these things. But, so if she start crying, that's fine. And if she lay down and die, let's say she fall out and she die. Oh, mama dead. And find it, go to the kitchen and look in the little drawer under this cabin and get the insurance paper and put your name on it. As the beneficiary. And go and bury her in a cheap grave. A nice little box, 1 or 2 flowers. You don't need the gloves and all that stuff. Put mama away and take the money and live your life. How about that?
that sounds a little wrong.
And then you can sing that song, Ding Dong, the witch is dead. Because it's not your responsibility to make her repent. That's her responsibility, not yours, right?
Yeah.
And if she had any decency, she will apologize. You know, daughter, I was wrong, I'm sorry. But if not, it's not up to you. And God will forgive you and you'll be free. And then once you get married, you can pass on perfect love to your kids.
Yes.
Instead of impatience and all that stuff you went through. That make sense?
Yes.
Oh, good. Will you face her?
I will. I just have to find her.
Yeah. Do you understand now why you should forgive?
Yes.
Okay. And what is your relationship like with your father?
I mean, he's a very nice and honest man.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's always treated us very, very nicely, very much with respect. Always, even though he wasn't living with us, he would always try to find a way to come around to see us, especially on our birthdays and everything.
Yeah. Right on. That's good. You have a chance, man. You're going to have a good wife. Nothing like having a good wife. A man is blessed to have a good wife. Any other question for me?
No, that was the question I had.
Your life is going to be amazing when you forgive her. And don't ask her to forgive you. You forgive her, and God will forgive you. Because it sounds like she's not going to forgive anybody at this point. That's on her.
Yes.
All right? Any other question?
No.
Oh, okay. Amazing.
Thank you.
All right.